Hey guys, girls, welcome back to our old farmhouse. This is Corey. Amelia's still gone for the week, but I wanted to come at you guys with where we ordered our chicks from, were we satisfied with our chicks, and if we would be ordering from that company again. So please stay tuned. I'll go over all the information that I have, and I will be back with you in just a moment. Thank you. Alright guys, thanks for sticking through the intro. Amelia and I have been talking about this the last couple of weeks, but I kind of thinking the intro might be a little bit too long. Amelia's loving it like it is. Please leave a comment below for us if you like it, if you don't like it, if you think it's too short, not long enough, whatever you guys, whatever your opinion is. We would love to know so we can make adjustments as needed. But that is not why you're watching this video. You're watching this video because you want to know where we got our chicks from, and I did hint to it in our quick intro on the chicks the day they came in. But we ordered our chicks actually through Hoover's Hatchery, and we had never had any experience with this hatchery before. So I've ordered chicks through the mail before. I've bought them in farm supply stores before. And I really wanted to gear this video towards kind of an overview of Hoover's Hatchery and to kind of give you a little bit of information on why we chose to order through them. When we first were in the process of purchasing our home, unfortunately the current pandemic hit, and we were not sure when we were going to get the keys to our home. So we had to order and get our chicks quite late in the spring. Normally we would order and have them arrive early spring, so that way we can get them outside about this time. Right now our chicks are still in our screened-in porch area. I'm thinking next week we might be able to get them out in the coop and give them some limited run time, but we're in Michigan, so it's you never know what the weather's going to be. But we back in the beginning sent away for catalogs from every major hatchery that we could find. We wanted to go through the mail. I feared that once we got into the house we wouldn't have anyone locally that was selling chicks, and kind of to my surprise all the major farm stores around us still have chicks, and they're getting them in pretty regularly, and that hasn't always been my experience in the past. So and also the variety. Usually there's maybe 6 or 7, maybe 8 breeds that are available locally. This year I want to say I've probably seen close to 30 different breeds at this point between the two major stores in our area. So hats off to them. They're really growing. They're recognizing that there is people out there that do want that diversity. They're people that want the smaller order. That was one thing with ordering through the mail. You usually have a 10, 15, 20, 25 limit order, minimum order that's required. And after doing all the research we could, we actually settled on a different hatchery, one that I was more familiar with, one that I had ordered through before, and we hopped online, went to order the chicks that we wanted after spending probably weeks looking through the same catalogs. And unfortunately there was availability wise nothing that could be delivered anytime soon. So we kind of hit the ground running, started looking for other hatcheries, and that's when we came across Hoover's Hatchery. I sent away for one of their catalogs. It arrived, I want to say within a week, 7, maybe 10 days, but it arrived very quickly. Amelia and I began looking through the catalog, and with my experience in the past, I knew exactly what I wanted. Amelia, she's brand new to this, so she kind of flipped through the catalog a little bit more than I did. She had some crazy expectations, but she finally settled on the Cinnamon Queen as being her kind of like show chicken that she wanted. We sat down, we went online, we went to do the order. We had to order about a month and a half or almost 2 months in advance. That was fine with us. It was perfect for when we would be in the house. And my first kind of downside with Hoover's Hatchery was their website was a nightmare. We really struggled through it. I'd get the order into my cart, and then it would kind of jump back and it would say that they weren't available for like a month and a half after when we wanted them delivered. It took some navigating. It certainly is not mobile friendly, but we did get it figured out. We did get them ordered. I have my phone here just so I can tell you what exactly we ordered, and that was 6 Americana. We ordered 5 Barred Rock. Barred Rock, I think, is a beautiful bird. That was something that a breed that I wanted to order. Amelia ordered her 1 Cinnamon Queen. I ordered 3 Dominique, and for those of you who are not familiar, the Dominique really resembles the Barred Rock, and the only reason they are in there is because when we were trying to order online, we were running into a lot of issues. It kept saying the Barred Rock were unavailable, and out of frustration I put the Dominique in my car, and unfortunately I thought I changed it to Rhode Island Red, but I apparently didn't. And then we did also order 1 Sapphire Olive Acre, and the Americana were kind of my wife's idea. She really liked them, and in total it was 16 birds. They came through the United States Postal Service. They were to ship, I believe it was a Wednesday, and Wednesday evening I got a notification that they had shipped, the USPS tracking number, and kind of like an excited child on Christmas, I checked that tracking number probably 10 times that night, and all it said was awaiting acceptance of package, something along those lines. Fast forward that Thursday, I'm frantically checking, and unfortunately it hasn't been updated at all. And then Thursday evening I get an update stating that the package would not be delivered until Tuesday, and kind of fearing that the birds would be in the mail part of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 7 days. I sent an email over to Hoover's Hatchery that night, and kind of by early lunchtime the following morning, I got an email from Hoover's Hatchery stating that the tracking numbers were incorrect, that the post office was pushing them through as quickly as possible, and that we should receive them within 2 to 3 days from their ship date. And I was hoping, okay, fingers crossed, because I don't want a bunch of dead birds arriving, and it was kind of the last time that I could potentially order for the season. And the fear that was going through my head is these birds are going to arrive dead, and I'm going to go to my local farm store and they're going to be done for the season. And thankfully, if you watched our other video, you know already, all of them but 1 arrived perfectly fine. We got them in the brooder. They right away went right over to the water. They were drinking, they were eating, everything was going great. I can say now they're eating more food than I've ever had chicks in the past, and they've already, I want to say, doubled in size. Unfortunately though, we did have kind of an issue with the United States Postal Service. They handled it really well, but our local post office was supposed to get the package with our chicks. We were supposed to go there and pick them up, so I kind of arranged everything with my wife because I would be working, and I gave a call to the post office here locally about 2 days beforehand. I gave them a heads up, and that Friday I got a call, I want to say it was about 3 in the afternoon, from a post office that was about 1 hour and 10 minutes away, and it was kind of a distribution hub slash post office. And guy was really friendly. He called, left a voicemail saying that he had my chicks. I called him back, and same guy answered, and I said, you know, I'm really confused at this point. You guys are an hour and 10 minutes away. My local post office was supposed to get them this evening, and I was supposed to pick them up in the morning. And he said, you know, unfortunately, and again, he was very nice. He just explained that out of the 3 trucks that they had go out to our local post office in the area, there wasn't room on any of the trucks for this small 1 foot by 1 foot box. So anyways, long story short, he was afraid that they wouldn't get shipped out until the evening, and we wouldn't potentially get them until Saturday evening, or even if they arrive really late on Saturday and they were closed Sunday, we might not get them until Monday. And I don't know if he must have some experience with chickens. He knew they weren't going to survive that long, so I sent a family member out to pick them up. It was no hassle that he got them and was able to bring them back, and they've been doing great since. So again, overall, Hoover's Hatchery, when it comes to price, I want to give them a 9 out of 10. They did a fantastic job price-wise. Availability, especially later into the season, it was great. It seems like, from what I could tell on their website, once a month they have a larger order that ships, and that's something, you know, if you've dealt with other hatcheries before, they're a great one.